Welcome everyone to day 2. So we are going into our matches against Preferred Mob and Sacramento DMG. So right now we're actually going to be, I'm going to be kind of quick here, going to be scouting. So just as a kind of tip for this, whenever you're scouting teams, you want to be looking for tendencies. What are things that they like to do consistently? Because that's the stuff that you can try to pick on. So if they really like to go gun up and shoot a certain way, okay, we need to maybe avoid going into that spot and find a different route. Or maybe they are really liking to run somewhere. You're able to kind of pick up on those little things, and that's gonna help you to be more effective against that team, because it's all just chess. Like, yes, paintball is still paintball. You're still gonna be going and trying to find, you know, okay, how do we beat this team? But it's chess. Everyone's gonna play a little bit different. So you wanna make sure that you're getting the best chances to be able to go and beat them, ultimately. I did also want to talk real quick about, because they're about to come up, because this first point's going, about the online coaching. So I know if you guys go on there, so howtoplaypaintball.com/coaching. So the online coaching is, I just want to explain it because it seems like it might not be a good deal. But the whole idea of this is I never had someone that really like took me under their wing until later on. When I got onto the Kings, that's when I really started to learn a lot. But if I had someone when I was real young to help with those little things, that's what this online coaching is. So you're gonna be sending a certain amount of footage depending on what it is. So even if it's only, you know, 15 minutes of footage, the video might be 30, 40 minutes, something like that. There are some team options as well, but I'm basically just gonna be super critical on the little things that you can adjust to make sure that you're gonna be effective and to make sure that you are going to be growing as a player. Depending on what tier as well, there are check-ins. So whether it be weekly check-in, bi-weekly, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. I want to make sure I had that right. So with the team options, all of that, it's all just whatever's going to work best for you guys. So it is a monthly service, but ultimately, if you feel like you need to take a break from it, I'm not going to be opposed to that. But it's something that I think is going to be really beneficial for you guys. Anyone that's done clinics with me, this is basically an online clinic, and we don't have to fly out somewhere. You can be in a completely different state, and I am able to still help you out. So I'm going to get over, I feel like this point's just about to be done. So I'm going to go and scout a little bit now. There's really not a whole lot to say. We weren't able to pull it out against Preferred Mob. We lost by 1, and then lost by 2, I think it was 1 or 2, to DMG. So we still have a +1 margin because we 5-0'd the first team. So there's a possibility that we could maybe get into, I highly doubt it, but it's kind of unlikely, but you never know. Sometimes the numbers work out in your favor. But yeah, I mean, I really liked, everyone was playing hard. No one was really blowing up in the pits. There was one instance that something kind of happened, but other than that, these guys are definitely level-headed, which is great, because you hear people screaming at each other in the pits. Literally right before we were going to play, the team that was in the pit before us almost started fighting each other. Like, they had to break it up between 2 of their players. So it's just like, man, that's not good. So, but that means that now I can go walk around and show you guys the venue. So I'll walk through the venue, and then let's get some interviews. So I'll be here all weekend. So if there is someone that you want me to interview, put them down in the comments down below. And I'm gonna take all this stinky gear off and change, and then get over back to the event.
Bye.